Luka Magnotta, the man who committed a brutal murder and lived to tell the tale. It all started online with videos of cats. Then it eventually ended up with a snuff film and cutting up body parts mailed to schools as well as the offices of local political parties. Luka Magnotta is one of those types of criminals whose story played out across the internet and no one took it seriously until he got too far. From the videos Magnotta posted to the community of amateur detectives who tracked him down and then documented his crimes, "Don't fuck with cats," which inspired endless discussion across social media. There were even internet rumors that Magnotta had dated killer Karla Homolka. There are rumors that he started himself. And maybe fittingly, Magnotta was finally caught while reading stories about himself in a cafe. His crimes are so well known and well documented. So how did the man who was actually born Eric Clinton Kirk Newman go from kitten killer to cannibal, inspiring internet infamy? Find out by watching this video. Welcome to AF Crime, the channel that brings you fascinating crimes all around the world. If you're interested in this kind of content, this is the channel for you. Make sure to like this video, click on the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to keep you updated on our recent uploads. Now, let's get right into the video and investigate the crime scene of Luka Magnotta. Like many potential serial killers, Magnotta's upbringing wasn't an easy one. His father had schizophrenia and Luka's mother was a germaphobe who would make her son scrub his hands raw when washing. Magnotta himself spent time in mental hospitals and in the year 2002 got diagnosed with schizophrenia. Luka dropped out of high school and tried to find a job as a model and actor while also working as an escort and a porn actor. Then in the year 2007, he auditioned for the Canadian modeling show Cover Guy. That year, he had plastic surgery. A year later, auditioned for another reality show. By all accounts, it was clear that he was desperate for fame. Magnotta first attracted online attention when Magnotta started posting videos of cats, not the cute, furry kind. In the year 2010, there was a series of videos that were uploaded online in which Magnotta suffocated and drowned cats. Now, these weren't his first crimes. Luka had already been convicted of fraud in 2004 after racking around $17,000 on a friend's credit card. And in 2005, he was also accused of sexually assaulting a woman. After Magnotta's initial cat killer videos were posted online, there was a Facebook group of cat lovers who seek justice. The group consisted of various members who tried to trace the convict's identity through items such as plug sockets and a vacuum seen in the disturbing graphic video footage. The Facebook members predicted that the cat serial killer was based in Canada, and their work over the years massively helped authorities later on when Lin Jun's body was discovered. He then escaped the country and fled to France and hid in a hotel in Bagnolet. Later on, Luka was caught by police at an internet cafe in Berlin, Germany. While the police traced his movements, he had already escaped when the police arrived at the scene. Due to Luka's crimes, commercial airlines refused to transport him back to Canada, meaning that he has to return to his motherland in an Air Force jet. Moreover, in another shocking development in the case, Magnotta insisted he was forced into doing these horrific crimes by a man named Emmanuel Lopez. However, the Facebook group that identified the cat killer and helped bring him to justice also debunked Luka's statement. They now had already discovered that the suspect had numerous social media profiles, which he had previously used to share the videos and to locate the private group before coming across an account linked to this so-called Emmanuel. One of Magnotta's aliases was K. Trammell, which through a quick Google search led the group members to discover Manny was a fictional character in the 1992 movie Basic Instinct. In the meantime, Magnotta posted another video in which he fed a cat to a vicious snake. At that moment, Luka started hinting he might graduate to humans. Jun Lin was a 33-year-old student who moved to Canada in 2010. Jun Lin was studying computer science and engineering at Concordia University. Online, he would post pictures of his cat and talk about feeling lonely. He had only been in Canada for only a couple of years, and he was older than most of his classmates. Also, a fellow student told the Globe and Mail he was looking for love. Jun Lin reported at Luka Magnotta's trial that the victim felt pressure from his family to marry a woman. Later on, the two had broken up in the months leading up to his death. In 2012, Magnotta put an ad on Craigslist for sexual relations. Lin responded and they met on May 24th. The security footage captured them entering Magnotta's building that very evening. That night, Jun Lin sent a text to his ex when he would have been waking up to say good morning. And this was the last text that Jun Lin ever sent. After the day the two met, Luka Magnotta posted another video. This one was titled, "One Lunatic, One Ice Pick," and this video caught the savage murder of Jun Lin. In the video, Luka Magnotta stabbed Lin, who was tied up with an ice pick, before performing necrophiliac acts and dismembering the body. The viewers of the video reported seeing acts of cannibalism. A dog also appeared in the video hours later. Luca booked a round-trip ticket for a flight from Montreal to Paris. Canadian Luka Magnotta was found guilty of first-degree murder in 2014 after killing Lin Jun just 2 years before. It was seen in the video that Jun Lin was stabbed numerous times in the chest before his body was cut up. A janitor later revealed that Jun Lin's decomposing torso was in a rubbish bin near the apartment block where Jun was killed and notified the police. Upon investigation, the authorities in Canada found more human remains and documents identifying the killer. By May, viewers of the video were attempting to report the crime to police, but their reports were largely dismissed as authorities believed the video was fake. By then, Magnotta had already started disposing of the body. CCTV captured him throwing bags into the bin while wearing Lin's t-shirt. Later on, in May 29th, in Montreal, Canada, Mike Nadeau, who worked as a janitor, found a suitcase that had been sitting outside for days. He'd ignored it before, but now the suitcase was emitting a foul smell. When he opened it, he found a man's torso inside. In Ottawa, a parcel was delivered to a Conservative Party's office. It was soaked with blood. Inside there was a human foot. Later, in a postal sorting office in Ottawa, where a package was addressed to the Liberal Party's headquarters was found, the package contained a hand. Other body parts were sent to elementary schools. Police believe Magnotta had traveled to Europe. He'd even written blog posts detailing how he might disappear. In practice, he went clubbing, continued to use his mobile phone, and hooked up with other men. Once CCTV caught him in Germany, authorities were able to arrest him in an internet cafe in Berlin on June 4th, where he was sitting reading stories about himself. In the year 2014, the jury found that Luka Magnotta was guilty of first-degree murder. The convict was then sentenced to life imprisonment for murder and the maximum sentence for the other crimes he was charged with, including publishing obscene materials, committing an indignity on a body, as well as criminally harassing the Prime Minister. He later on filed an appeal, however, he dropped it after some time. As of today, he remains in a maximum security prison in Quebec, Canada. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you liked today's video and found it interesting, then make sure to leave us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be always updated with the latest content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching AF Crime Video. See you again soon in another crime busting case.